WECT News begins now with breaking news.
And we're following two breaking news stories as we come on the air at this hour. A new Hanover County Sheriff's deputy in the hospital after being involved in a multi-car crash.
And disbarred South Carolina attorney Alec Murdaugh has been found guilty of killing his wife and son. We'll get to that verdict in just a moment. WECT's Daniela Hankey joining us now, though, with details on this crash. Daniela, what do we know at this hour?
Fran, investigators say the crash happened around 6:15 this evening at the intersection of North College Road and MLK Parkway. You can see by the video the deputy's cruiser suffered extensive damage, and it wasn't the only one. Several other cars were also badly damaged. Police have confirmed 4 vehicles in total were involved in this crash. No word from the sheriff's office on the deputy's condition tonight, but a spokesman tells us the deputy is expected to survive. And Fran, of course, will continue to closely follow this developing story and bring any new details on air and also on the WECT News app.
All right, thanks, Daniela.